But alright. We weren't quite done yesterday. Of course we weren't. Things went too easy. I'll have to be honest though, depending on how long this investigation is going to last, I will or will not be finishing this case today. If it goes too long, then I will not do the court case part. Depends how long this bloody investigation is going to take. Like it really does. Honestly, I wish I could just like finish a case a week, but it's just obnoxious sometimes. Have some ice cream? What kind of ice cream? I don't like ice cream. October 13th, 3:02 PM. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. Vanilla? Well, vanilla's fine. I don't mind vanilla. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least, from what I can understand. Looks like you did do good of a job this time, Nick. Well, no, how about we start looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mr. Maya, you should stay here. I want you to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Of course, I'm so caught up in a fan decision, forgot there was a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to pearls. Alright. Now remember, no fighting, okay? She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. I'm surprised they just let her go alone. It's quite a trip by train apparently, but It must be a relief got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't question, don't me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn who got back says Amy like it always used to. Alright. Huh. Oh goddammit, did it break again? Did it break again and did they put it back together once more? God damn it. Oh yeah, you're right! Plus the base has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Well, I doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And the repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. It's possible they're doing this fake. I'm sure Pearls will find out that once he gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose. I didn't think about it. Well, he hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. Write Arabian? I mean, they do write from right to left in Japanese, I guess, so I guess it's kinda true, huh? So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find exactly where KB security is located. Hey, why don't the girls miss the light? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little boy who used to be happy with the dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to head to the detention center too. Chad, I was thinking of getting a motorbike license at some time in the future. Gotta go fast and all that. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to go undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well... Lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to just do that. Channeling dojo? Huh. Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you must have to be serious. Otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is that happened last year still bothering you? The murder in our village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When the medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being a master of Korean is going to be a heavy responsibility. Which one first? Let's get this guy out of the way first. Suchu? I did always like my my scooter, so it's basically the same in principle, you just go a little bit faster, but biggest problem is going to be that I'm gonna have to like relearn all the fucking traffic rules and all that nonsense. Ain't looking forward to that. This is like a waste of time and money, but hey. I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like you're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. God, over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we just have to come back later. Okay, let's go back out to some other place next. I guess it also doesn't help that my dad was like really into motorcycles, so yeah, I guess it also kind of ripped off on me. It's more useful than video games. Video games can kill you though if you mess up. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Also, it's kind of questionable because, like, I got my, what do you even call that? My driver's license for the car and for the, less fast motor vehicles, I guess, on 2 wheels. I don't know what the term is for this in English. I got those in Holland. But now that I'm in Germany, like, am I going to have to get, like, the German one here, or how is that going to work? I don't know. Poke around to see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Saying someone who sells PlayStation 1 games. Oh. Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. And him asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anyone. I didn't miss the light is such a vulnerable sight. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never kill anyone, not just in him. Also, I don't really like using cars that much. Like, yeah, I got the driver's license for cars, but man, I don't like driving with cars that much. Motorbike would probably be better. I don't think you would either, Nick. Yeah, but you're gonna have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping, screaming, please die. He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie, we don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest and even wouldn't sneak a nap. He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief! Ha! Already. I guess I just don't get it. Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, the show are different, you know what they say, opposite attract. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Acme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously. The real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Acme knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned it on him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went out to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the Ace Detective isn't in right now. Better force my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call it office of his hideout. The bag was sitting on top of the table. Oh yeah, we started back there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who tried to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Oh, don't be silly, of course I do. That's why my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Oh, come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron the Light was once an employee of KB security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. She doesn't know? KB security is only 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, it is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it a KB security that fast, it's sure you're not literally flying. I mean, it's also easier to park, I guess. Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Yeah, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB security. Okay, let's have over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, not the kind who just scroll into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would do too if I were in the situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Nice fucking robbers here. He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. Could see the robbers' faces turn pale. Yeah. That high-pitched shriek of his had a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. Came to save me. A total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow. That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. Sniff, sniff. It's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. But my other possibility always seems to loom in the not so distant future. It already happened, though. Okay, I guess I can check if he's out of hearing already. No, he isn't. Okay. That's a high-tech looking office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in there look fake. Just like you expected in the CEO's office. What does this got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. The prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. No, it's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Oh, no idea Detective Gumshoe is such a nice guy. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Ah, okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Is he ever? Hey, come now. What about we put our hearts into our work? Things are really going against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is King Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. It's estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in his room. Don't tell me the fucking entrance into a murder weapon, I guess. Oh no. It happened at exactly the time that Master was stealing the urn, huh? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? It's a good explanation for that one. The bullet's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him when he opened with the safe this morning. Out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. The bloodstream must be the shit from when he fell out then. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe we should start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Ah, no. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean the detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Oh, that's a detective I know and love. Think about it. Abby was always around when calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Huh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just know he was the thief. That would explain how I was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, just to make him look himself a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Chair of Amadon. Okay, so there was a witness on that one. A witness? Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? I don't know, I can't really make out anything of that. It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see him, but now that she mentions it. I guess that's supposed to be, Delight. Oh, the prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it in a way just because he knew it would hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. Who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first big case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way he's an amateur. He's an ice-man in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I know something was up about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea he was so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. The Godot guy looks like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Do I have anything to present you? Check this though. Oh, there's literally nothing to check here. 6, 7 a bit, I guess. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe if it was open? I don't think so. So you mean? Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse is laying. Why did they close the safe again afterwards? Though, is a real question here. You mean the victim, the US killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? She can be very serious. Ew! Think about it, the dead guy was laying in there all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about the fingerprints. They're running on. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullett's body was in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Got some pretty bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open a safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone who knows how to open a safe had alibis, I checked. Prosecutor get good, yeah. Everyone except one it is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open a safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Wow, look at that huge frame photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. Title written on the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. What's the big red button for? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. You would press it. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! Huh, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. Where's that button anyway? This is the emergency buzzer. It says right here on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm is connected to the basement guard room. Due to some security up here. Really? It's possible alert of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO is attacked. Do you think that maybe you pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down here. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullet, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know. We better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. It's supposed to be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out. Just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, yo, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in the chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eh? Great. Check out this big thick binder here. You have heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hot in the eyes. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Chair of Amanon. $100,000. It looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of a stolen item? I don't know. The number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Crown of Gongora, 1,500,000. Left End of Hades, okay. Portrait of Magina, $500,000. Eesh. Costs are going up. Wait. I wanted to say doubles in prices, but no. No. It's like some sort of a bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Can't get between these two shelves. Well, strange stuff trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Hey, looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files with data about security jobs that were hard to handle. Be a good night's reading, if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. I believe in UFOs, of course she does. So about this. What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? You copied the data without permission. Don't show to him. You might get mad at us. So? What are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billy fort? That's pretty thick billforge goes that bell. Billfolds? Now I really want you to show to me. This right here. So it's hard to believe it is a limit to how much my brain can hold. I've got 2 ears and 2 brains, but 2 eyes, but only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears. The jury's still out on the brain thing. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. What about this person? Sorry, pal. To be honest, my head is still full right now. It feels like it's gonna burst. Note to self, keep hair away from Gumshoe's hat. Oh, there's more. Oh, this looks very high-tech. Wow. This is really something else. Security guard officer sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yeah, how's it hang, dude? And got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hi, Larry. I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the bullet murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. No, you're a liar, aren't you? You're so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Son of a bitch. So this is good info you were talking about, Larry. Hey, I'm a god, I'm a pro. I can't just give away information for free. That's a bribe? Thought the professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already, what's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kid has got some claws, okay. You really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro, I'll follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Light was fired. And there was no warning at all, it just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. Because I must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Maybe skipping out to work or go picking up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I can buy a ride, I guess. First I have to keep my eye on the monitors, all the time. Monitors? The security camera set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. Like Little Red Man, maybe? What teams? Security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if something small, don't bother calling them. Someone who works should basically watch TV screens all day long. Ivy should give information to the girl just because she's cute. Don't worry about it. He's that simple. You were in his office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is that you were here that night, right? Uh-oh. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh no, knew something smelled bad and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm going to have to break the cyclox after all. Oh goddammit, I'm gonna need to find some nonsense for this. Is that Damon's coat? Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you're going to run up some kind of lava? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lava. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do, called the greenhorn. So why hang your jacket on such an important lava? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lava down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Something is written on the poster in fine print. God's fifth commandments. Whoa, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. That's a good rule. Chat, buy me donuts. It's signed, Wendy All. Of course. Of fucking course. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation, that's why I'm relaxed right now. Thank God she's on vacation. It's my partner seat. Your partner? Oh, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. Huh, this tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still looks fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. God damn it, Larry. Is that a potato chip and is he going to eat it? The screens they show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. Wouldn't sound too smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit there and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey my, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. This was a professional investigation, alright? Oh, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, where are they? Did you say, huh? Hey, man. It's not like I have to know how to do our job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? I don't know, this room seems a bit much, honestly. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro and I'm going to the pro when he's working. Okay. Oh, is that right? No, I'm not sure you've got time for you, am I? Gonna have to squeeze this guy if you want to get more info out of him, man. Okay, I don't think he knows anything about anyone. I don't think he knows anything about anyone. The Treasures of Corinne exhibit is all route now. Maya? Oh, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was a big chance for everyone to learn about the spirit channeling. Maybe we can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe we can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can open it in the urn of Master Mask's desires. That will probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We can clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Woo! Well, that was surprisingly easy. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright! Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging right down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? What do you mean? It's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Oh, wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. No questions about the statement, huh? Just heard all about it on the news. So the detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way for now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the master to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You're just doing your job. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, she should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And it was then when Master calling card arrived. It was about 10 days ago. So he sent his calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What, so Master murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was here staying the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Like, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, well, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even got a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Musk pretty well. So glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? She knows something. She knows something. Oh, goddammit, it, also do? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that told the secrets to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Why do we have to deal with two of these guys right away? Pathetic looking wooden box. The guy said he got hit on the back of the head by the thief. It was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that he was a real thief. Still hard to believe. Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix it all myself. I know it don't look like it, but I've got complete confidence I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never know it went bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it. We'll just bend it back, right? Burr. Hamburger. Yeah. This is the computer, the camera computer that Detective Atme set up, right? That's what he said. And yet he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera blocked a lordly tail, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask allow it to happen? Oh, I know. From what I've gathered from this guy, he gets off on getting fucking attention. Fucking narcissistic piece of shit. Looks like the store door, the duck store door, because the box is back there. Right. Looks like it's been dry for several days. Looks suspicious about this paint mark. Okay, I don't see anything here. Right, I need to go to the office first before I can go to the detention center. Silly how it works. He's still not here! Alright, guide my way then. Huh? Detective Gum should tell us more about Shane Bluebird? Blue Bart, I was about to say. It's Game Bullet, not Shane Blue Bart, pal. Oh yeah. The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, they had the victim up until Mr. Bullet was found out. Yeah, that in his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blubbering like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now I suggest I get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Really? Can you tell us something about Mr. Bullet? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Oh, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard him. Mr. Bullet might have had the chance to learn lots of secrets of doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. Can never get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to have security operations against Master Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullet who sent Ron the blackmail at her, huh? Oh, I already... Oh. Apparently I already have what it takes to get rid of this then. Huh. The reason why I don't use the Mechatam on people like right away is because I don't want to like waste HP on it, basically. Because you're not gonna get stuff and you're going to get like punished anyway. Oh, well, I guess apparently I have the things. Not of the crime you were working hard like you were supposed to. What? No? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work yesterday to see Mrs. Light? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll bet you even $1. $1, wow. Oh, that's confidence. That's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Leia was not manning the station when the murder happened is, when he found the wallet, right? Yeah. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. You couldn't give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found the wallet? Because it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of the company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right, in other words, Larry. At the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift today didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck, the murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record just to anyone, you know. The key card was already made, data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request from info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does it sound like a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m. the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. And then happened at 1 a.m. the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Gar, no! I don't like these eyes. It's kind of freaky. Alien ass eyes. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. I'd have it a night anyway. My Donna happened. Your Donna? Got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy stuck me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one who does the punching, isn't it right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I can never make up for it, Nick. What can I do? Wah. He curled up onto the floor, crying like a baby. Could you crawl on the ground and cry like a baby? Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I'll swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he does as he's offering, why didn't you show him the evidence we got? She's right. Maybe I'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! What kind of evidence? What kind of evidence are you specifically talking about here? A switch? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya, press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Wow, that's pretty good. Thanks, I'll try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepared to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to let up the wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's go back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? It must be your record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could just take one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't even think Larry could make a mistake like that. Ah! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Of course he fucking did. Huh? But how? It can't be! It's impossible! Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night? It went off just once. In the morning. Around 1 AM. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Does he honestly have any new info on the buzzer racket? Huh? The racket? Oh, no, nothing at all. Sky reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Fuck's sake, Larry. Hey, Gumshoe, you want to see this? Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. So it's hard to believe, because there's a limit to how much. Okay, never mind. I guess he doesn't want to see this. How are we off to then, tree bit? Detention. Oh, now he's there. Okay. Ah, Mr. White. Mr. Delight. Did you finish your interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Oh, you see... On the same night as the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO came bullet was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This is what you want to hear the wolf truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. What if the body was just already like stuffed in the safe and he didn't he talked to someone else and not like the CEO? Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're Master Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Honestly, I don't think his nose fits under the mask, but, well, I guess we'll find out. Take a good look, everyone. And able to find a rival worthy for my genius I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the treasure clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole the urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time to blackmail note I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door. It's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam. God damn it. Was this game bulleted at you? Oh, I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why I put it in the safe. Yes, that's right. Why the fuck would you do that? No! Son of a bitch! Why are you like this? Just fucking report the murder, you idiot! Ah! You used to be the chief of the security team, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in the building, so I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. He panicked. Ah yes, I panicked. Time to make this murder scene look worse. Mr. Delight, this is true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit from KB Security. Ah, how did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. Oh, don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. How have you been hiding it for, anyway? This would despise me if you ever find out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Leslie spends money like his father. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway. So he became Master with Desiree, huh? In this list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullock. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Musk stole. And that's the fellow of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $1,500, $100,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the price should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it, makes a terrible racket. Hehe, sorry, I just love making a lot of noise. Does this buzzer have something to do with this case? Well, at this point I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it, or anything else for that matter. The buzzer went up just once and went down its board was scaled. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Delight? Sorry. I'm afraid I don't. I'm not surprised by how clueless he is anymore. Hey, this is an article about my debut eyes. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were holding my trail. But Master Musk, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, from a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Musk costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly chased into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Oh, awesome. Hey, telephone. The card in this photo. This is you, Mr. Delight. Hehe, that's right. That's trick if I do say so myself. No, it's easy to figure out. Even Pulse could see to do that in a heartbeat. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found in disguise. He truly deserves the title of Base Detective. Detective Atme found in the Master disguise? That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. Must have been really time consuming now. Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? You tell me more now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. It's a blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Terror of Eminon heist. Heist. Not heist. In the first letter it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity, just like that. It's not easy being the master thief, you know? I think the laundry is on about any moment now. I got proof that it was used to give up, it went on to say. So in the end I had to give up the treasure I went through all the trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000. And no one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? You think he's been doing this on instructions about me? What are these plans you're talking about? Your instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed me security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went off to the Sacred Dome because of those plans too? Well, see. Truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth? Yes. But please don't tell Lassie, okay? Just gonna find out sooner or later anyway. Well, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Pullett, do you swear it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never, I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in a safe. But then I was afraid I'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You really are clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I've no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mr. Meyer? Hey, Pearly! I'm back. Well, that was fast. Hey, Pearls, so what do you have me up to this whole time? The Sacred Dome, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's a real urn. Phew. That's a relief. I was really worried. But there was one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? That's a big deal. What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's a big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there. Oh, okay. We'll go find out how they got there. And please don't forget about me. Probably pink splotches, but it's a genuine article. Is it really that hard to guess where it comes from? It's not like there's a massive pink splash on the floor in a certain location. Oh, Pearl, nice to see you. Yeah, hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having the zone examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at the zone, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened there. Nick, let's look around one more time. I'm surprised the fingerprint dusting never came back as a mechanic. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. Something suspicious about the paint mark. Okay, that's nothing new. This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn. So then the question is, what's the cause of this odd shape? Let's look around it carefully, Miss Snake. That would be the box. Something that's bothering me. It's the box that I made. Looks like there's pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Miss Nick. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. Something suspicious about his paint mark. Bold enough to this pink bank. Oh, Mr. Nick, who the beat of this old shape is? Yeah. Pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box the Sacred Urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Oh, you're right. Look, it matches. Wow, it really took you this long to figure this out, huh? Jesus. I thought it was pretty obvious from the get-go. What is it, Miss Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to the mystery of what happened to the urn. Okay, you want me to present to Makatama? Just as I said that the laundry machine is done, give me 5 minutes to take care of that. Oh, don't touch that. Alright. Let's see what this is gonna be then. Apparently I've got the items for it, so... How long have we been going? Oh, we're in 10 minutes. Okay. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? I'm sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Girls went back to Korean village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. But you discovered that the urn has been broken again. Did you say again? Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Do I present the urn again because there's purple paint on it, or do I present the purple paint? Why do you think it was broken again recently? Well, just because I think so. Come on, you know it. I'm not willing to yield to you on this point. Get a grip, please, and I'll ask you one more time, Mr. Wright. Was it the paint after all, then? Oh. Huh? This poster was made recently, right? Oh, right, yeah, of course. No. Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says, Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah. I am? What does it even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth. Wait. 4? Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not going to give up on the lost cyclops so easily. You have any proof that the urn was broken in with Wally Taylor? Once again, the fucking paint? But how do I present that? Okay, just to paint it directly. Well, Miss Andrews, what's this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, the urn was broken here. I can't read a lot of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can't get pink paint everywhere. Well, it's not in my office, that's for sure. Well, it is in my room. Liar. Anyway, paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Now it's time for the box. There we go. This box the urn was stored in, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an old shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box under the impression in the paint, you can see it's fit perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does your justice, Mr. Wright. Why would you lie about this? What are you gaining from this, Andrews? I'm so sorry. That was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. It's a sad samurai theme again. Well, that's not too hard to understand, is it, Burley? No, not at all. I know just about how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived there. I thought I'd put it down for here for safekeeping, for scarring it in the box. when I tripped on the paint can and lost my balance. The books I was carrying crashed on the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and ran light into the paint. I was in shock. And I let out a huge scream. Can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clever as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I noticed the most important treasure in all of Korean village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shots were pretty big. And that's when the I am changed into Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person? Really? Damn. Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since. Kept out of sight. But there was something I didn't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Amy face statue, haha. First time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls and floor in the hours when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, the golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. And that's why I put it away first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover up the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? And who could have done it and why? Just grab the sword, I guess. On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? Moved again at night. Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? What do you think, sir? Because that night, the real thief run the lighters at KB Security. So then why did another mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing at one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact. The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh, that was the... okay, that was the investigation. Sure, I guess we can go into trial then. Just hope it doesn't drag on too long. Hey Nick! What is it this time? Don't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it's a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? Why, don't you notice, Nick? They're having a Detective At Me trial today. Detective At Me? They say they're going to try him as Master Mask. Already? That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see Master Mask's trial. I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Pearls has really gone into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please! Don't ignore me! No, Mr. Delight. Good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I killed someone. Oh, come on, don't be silly. Wait a second. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. The thief can't really be poor. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set of plans. Plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit the heists. You really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick? It's possible. But today's trial is a race against the clock. Huh? How come? Just take your time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. Also the trial next door? Question mark? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Wonderlight. Defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the week. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godo. He's got the judge in the palm of his hand, yet again. Wonderlight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godo. Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that's exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. That's his 11th coffee, if I'm correct. That's all my statement means, you understand now, right? Welcome back, Zaza. Just in time for this clown show. Yes, well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for change. The victim is King Bullet, CEO of KB Security. King Bullet Security, I guess. His body was found in a safe at approximately 8 AM on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated at 1 AM the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. The little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Very well, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness. Chief, what the hell are we doing? I never drink more than 70 cups of coffee during any given trial. Well, you already read it like 10 yesterday. So, the first one, it's always the best. Mr. Godot, your witness? This guy show off his coffee. Okay then, let's see what the defendant, Mr. Wonderlight, has to say for himself. Defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? Maybe a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but... I remember it was Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. Shiva, what the fuck? I wonder if that's being picked up on the microphone even. No objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Huh. You got guts, right? Alright then. Mr. Wonderlight, please take the stand. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? Huh? No, that's not true. Huh. For a moment there, I thought we set the record for the shortest trial ever. Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with the face he's making. And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Huh, very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullet, then why did you go to KB Security? Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. Now then, let's have some testimony about what happened. That evening around 1 AM, I went to see Mr. Bullet and his office at KB Security. Shiva can do what she wants. Maybe. The blackmail letter I got that ordered me to go there. I've been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Only 3 segments? 1 AM, the exact time the murder took place. 12's coffee. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Huh. It's bitter today too. Just like my destiny. You never know what you never know that from the way he's chucking it down. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination if you please. Well, that's a very fast record to get a second coffee, isn't it? Oh, 1 AM, huh? You're absolutely sure about that? Yes. That's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock was also a bit... 1 AM, that's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bolt, was murdered, correct? It's late for a coffee date, that's for sure. I like how you look smug like that. It ordered you there. That's the first time I got a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've got other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this or take that. Why don't you just save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. Now, what should I do? Press order. So what did the blackmail letter in question say? It said to bring $50,000. Money, eh? Perfect motive for committing murder. Chad, I know that you can't see his eyes, but I get the feeling that Godo is pretty handsome. Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, you're nothing to hold over my head, and nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. Witness, let's have another to your testimony. Yes, sir. Huh. The muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. This what are you being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole Master Mask thing. But I wasn't worried, Mr. Buller didn't have anything on me. He did? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me. So that's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was Master Mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. You used to be security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right. I can guarantee you that Larry's going to take the stand sooner or later here. Security chief? You? And yet, a year ago you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge. Perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject. What did you do after being fired from KB Security? I spent a lot of time looking for work. But then I decided I wanted to start something myself. Hey! Don't judge me. Not good. It's gone from bad to worse. So I started looking at books, TV, and movies, learning all I could about Masked Man. For a second I wanted to say I started looking at boobs. Masked Man? So you wanted to try drawing a comic, right, about Masked Man? No, that's not right. I wanted to become... Go on, let's move along, shall we? But you asked a question. You're being quite odd today, Mr. Wright. Way to bring the spinning bus on one's notch closer to your own neck, Ace Attorney. There wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. But if we don't find any way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. Beans? Coffee beans? Yeah. Well, luckily for me, there's still 2 more things to... oh, god damn it. I make this mistake again, huh? Oh, I think Windows is doing the thing. Ah, thanks Windows. You're my ass. Give me a second to fix the model chat. Has it actually happened with Ace Attorney before? I don't remember. Maybe once. It kinda sucks regardless. Oh, OBS itself is just completely freezing right now. Chat, I don't know if you can still hear me. Let me check my phone real quick to see what my stream management thing says. To see if I'm still doing anything here. Oh no, it's still okay. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah, just OBS just kinda completely froze there, so that was kinda ass. I hope you see the game now. Just fine. Because now I just see a black screen here. Annoying. I also noticed that some of the meme on the background is like under the capture window. Uh-oh. Can you see the game? Why was he fired? Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Well... okay, it's fine. Okay, thank you. The world is filled with those who have said, I wish I'd never asked that. Okay, then I'll take it back. Defendant, please answer the question. Well, I needed money. You need money? Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of a hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary wasn't nearly enough. So I stole data from the company. Come again? KB Security has a lot of secret security info for all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief, you stole some data and sold it. Mr. Bullet found out and was fired immediately. What? I wish I'd never asked that. And I was so able to keep it secret and I made it seem like I quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that. I sure told you. So you admit that you stole data from your company? Is that correct? Yes. I'm sorry. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Oh man. This whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Also, Desi's like in the audience right now. I guess she knows. Why would you do something like that? Well, for Desi's hobbies. What else? Wasting money, huh? It's not a waste! So Mr. Light doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not quite sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. Can't believe it. This case has gotten even more to think seriously about couples. Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. Wasn't much to his testimony, was there? I mean, there's a third option there that I can still ask about, but I don't think it's going to amount to anything. Alright.
Objection.
Wait, this is different? Wait, why is this different? Huh? I can't see a lock, Sally. I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore. What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was Master Mask. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier. But it was all over once I was fired. But it is true that the fact that I stole secrets kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now, a whole year later. Is it pretty true? What is it, Nick? The fact that one was stealing company data. I wonder if he would have had a problem with it if it ever became public knowledge. Yeah, he would, because his wife would be upset. Mr. Delight, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public. Yeah. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to do now about bullying your own client? Huh. Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more you heat up, the more heat you apply, the faster they grow. That's exactly right. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little liar amigo. Little liar amigo? Yes, now come on, provide me some evidence to back up your assertion. 13 coffee. Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data from stealing secret from going public? Because his wife would know and he doesn't want that. That's reasoning. Mr. Delight, what you said now just doesn't match what you told me yesterday. What doesn't? I think you must have been scared, very scared, of having a certain person find out your secret. Gulp. A certain person. Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. But I... Listen to me, my Desi, she's... looks like if I just sit back and relax, the film will end before Trilogy begins. Godo. Godot. Yes, we know, it was all your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight's... Shiva, why are you constantly walking back and forth? Go lay somewhere, be comfy. Damn cat. Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about. Oh. No, everything is falling neatly into place for him. Don't talk about my Desi like that. You'll only be sorry. God damn it, Shiva. Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far. What do you think, Nick? I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data from his wife and then he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much. Motive is clear, let's move on. Ugh. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come on now, tell us. We're all ears. I mean, you can't say that you're all eyes. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. A suspiciously aptly-shaped shadow. Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullet was lying there dead. What were you wearing? I see. Surely hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided the similar testimony. He said that Master Musker struck him on the head from behind. Of course, since Abney turned out to be the culprit himself, it was all a lie. Huh. No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked. We'll find out what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. We got that, Mr. Wright. Don't go easy on him just yet because he's a client. 13 coffee? If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. Actually, no, is it the 13th or is it the 14th? I think it's 14. You don't need to worry about Mr. Godot. A fate in one. I know that he didn't do it. Who is a suspicious shadow? If there were 1,000 of me and even one of them knew, I'd tell you, trust me. Just touching all of our questions is not helping us win this case. Okay, then how was the victim Mr. Bullet at the time? What do you mean, how was he? Was he already dead? Is he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place. Oh, that's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Forget it. You're for it? Yes, I was hitting the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack. Do you remember anything about who hit you? No, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. So I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped at what you were asking. Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. I've been wearing what? That? Could you please clarify what you were referring to? Why? My Master Mask costume, of course. Wait just a moment. Master Mask? Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed up as Master Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security. What? Nick, did you know about this? You never told me this. I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. Even I didn't know that. Seems a little friend really loves to keep secrets. I'm sorry, just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Hey. That's not right. You know something just thinks that just by your mind? Huh. My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony. Why were you dressed up as Master Mask? Why? Because I'm Master Mask, of course. What are you talking about? Master Mask's trial is being held next door. Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at the time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him, just to be safe. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with a cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected. It took a lot longer? What is he talking about? What do you mean by took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. No, why would you say that? My cape got caught on the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullet's body. Whoa, what was that? Back up a second. Motherfucker, why would you say this? Yes? You were the one that hit the body in the safe? Well, yeah. Inconceivable! This dumb bitch. Hi, just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone do some dirty shorts in the washing machine? What? The answer is simple. When you take them off. As usual, I have no idea what you're saying. Do you mean I Mr. Delight in the body because he was a murderer? Huh. So you're not as stupid as you look. This metaphor this time is really obscure. Mr. White, you don't mean... But you know about this whole safe business, do you? Well, yes. Why am I the only one in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Looks like a storm front is moving over the far weather church. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway? Well... because it wouldn't fit in the drawer. That's not exactly what I meant. When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find this corpse, they'll think I did it. Huh. Think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. It certainly makes more sense. Ugh. Hold on. 10 minutes? What is it, Nick? I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? Then spend 10 more minutes to do it? Under those circumstances? What circumstance? Oh. Hey Nick, if you think his behavior was too strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just what the circumstances were? That's it. We'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence. We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we? It's not much in his testimony either. I bet you he's still hiding something. Wouldn't be surprised. We'll just have to draw it out of him. Just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated. I don't think I pressed him on the fourth thing. I didn't. When you came to? Yes, I was passed out in the corner of the room. Do you know when the assailant made their escape and to where? I'm afraid I don't really remember. Once they hit me, I lost all track of what was going on. I think that's when he tried to make their escape. Huh. It's certainly a convenient story for you, isn't it? Certainly is, isn't it, Mr. Wright? It almost sounds practiced. I don't know what you're telling me. Shiva, why the fuck are you mowing? I don't know why she's so annoying today. No. Alright. Story mode take me, I guess. Send it to you? No. Like a buzzer racket. Guess it was close enough. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this racket? And what might this be? The racket's for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to the security. If the button on the office is pressed, the security team is supposed to come running. And according to this racket, the buzzer was pushed once, at 1 AM. What? If Mr. Rondelite truly was a murderer, he would have run as soon as the buzzer sounded. After all, security guard would have been heading this way. Objection. What the fuck is your problem? Yeah. Yeah. Meow. What do you want? Yeah. Go lay on your bed here. Go be comfy. Yeah. Shiva. Hey. Don't make me lock you out of the room if you're going to be annoying. Yeah, go sleep there. Don't get. Remember who we were dealing with here? You probably had no idea there was security personnel in the building. Yeah, I guess you could do that, huh? Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as chief of security. There's no way you wouldn't have known about him then. But, as it turns out, the card never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten pushed in the face by his ex-new boyfriend and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight could have known. Damn, throwing Larry under the buzzer, are we? Again, remember what we were dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. This buzzer is extremely loud. There's no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is. Conscious? What do you mean by that? Ugh. 15 copy. Fine. Let's say a theory. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes. Unconscious? So he fainted. That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So, what are you trying to say? Mr. Delight was knocked out and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, can only mean that there was another person in the room. That's right. Whoever it was, they knocked out Ron the light and pressed the buzzer. Why would they press the buzzer though? I guess to frame Ron. Order in the court, Mr. Wright, this... Where did your coffee go? It's preposterous. It was this kid. Ron the light, the one who killed King Bullet. I love it when they go objection over and over again. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was... the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on the button long enough to push it. He must have held long enough to push the button. So King Bullet sounded the buzzer himself? Yes. What is your opinion of this, Mr. Wright? You need to prove that the real criminal was at the scene, but how? Can I prove that it wasn't King Bullet who sounded the buzzer? I don't know. Can we? Apparently we can. The defense opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Fingerprints on it, yeah. Wasn't sure, but... I believe this is a piece of incontrovertible evidence that you were looking for. The emergency buzzer? Some kind of clue on it? Absolutely not. 16 copy. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself a clue. Now I'm the one who's clueless. This button has no fingerprints on it. I also like that the ping noise gets louder every time, in succession. Mr. Bullet had really pressed it himself. Naturally, he would have left his fingerprints behind. Phew! Ron the light obviously wiped them off. Why would he? The guard would have come at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Master Mask. And Master Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he have possibly had to wipe the button of the field fingerprints? Order. Huh. Would seem 17 copy. I've been forced to eat crow. Do not eat me. No. Stop. I wonder what the plant number crow flavored coffees. No, Maya, stop. No. I wonder if the real killer was there at the scene. Why would this person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't you have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What is with this awkward silence all of a sudden? Huh. Looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. Go on to you, Nick. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullet at around 1 AM. Apparently he's into you too. Shut up! Shut up! Not a single word more. No! Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer. Even the security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed. Security was supposed to respond? I guess that's what you mean with eating crow, huh? Oh my. Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's say what you have to say. Very well then. Oh, you got some guts. I like it in an opponent. Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? They didn't mean to call the security guard to find out what they did. Call the security guard. The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted. Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose? Yes. Although as it turned out, he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at time. Huh. What a touching story. You're saying that the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in? No, I'm not. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullitt, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron the Light, who was out cold. And the 3rd person, the real killer. Hypothetically, yes. Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron the Light. And if any security guard came running in at a time, they would think that I was the murderer. Yes, it was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Ron the Light for the murder. Phew! Why did you do that? Why? Order. Huh. It would seem... 18 coffee? I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made us do a spit take with a cup of coffee. Mr. Wright, what was it? Who is that trying to fame me? Wait. Wait a second. I'm the one and only one Master Delight. Master Delight. Masked Delight. Yeah, sure. Why not, huh? I'm the one and only Master Mask, so... Hey, you mean the real killer is... We're going to drag the person in there right now. But who is it? I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and he also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So, the killer used him to execute the well-crafted plan to murder King Bullet. Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. I'm thinking of either Larry or his wife. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron the Light for the murder of King Bullet? No, at me. I guess. Detective look at me. He's the only one who could have done it. Hey, detective. Look at me. You mean, Master Mask did it. Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Master Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of King Bullet. Order. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Theft and murder. Which is the most serious crime? Not even close. Murder is the most serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment. Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. Don't look at me confessed. There was a huge commotion in the courtroom, of course. Famous detective was unmasked as well, Master Mask. Instead of being convicted as murderer, he was found guilty of grand larceny. I like that word, grand larceny. I don't know, it sounds fancy. This was his true objective was all along. To be found guilty, Master Mask had a perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was still in the urn at a lordly manner, or a lordly tailor. In other words, where did I get manner from? Being found guilty as Master Mask must look at me's unassailable alibi. A guilty verdict? As an alibi? Makes perfect sense to me. You know, it's almost time. For what? For Look At Me's verdict. It's a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder. So Look At Me's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If he were to intrude and fail to prove an adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal. Am I really sure about this? I don't know, are you? Huh. And that's only good, when your life's the ante. Mr. White, I believe in you. Mr. Delight. So please. I'm begging you! Do not have to select something here? Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this? Phoenix. I guess we got backup. What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust. And that voice. It sounds like... Mia. Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Huh. So that's your answer, huh? Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke at me to the stand. Yes, Your Honor. Hee. Well, Sir Detective at me. Heh. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. Oh no, Sir Detective at me. You were the one who... That's enough. Who is this fake bootleg judge? This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant look at me. Wait. Don't hand down your verdict yet, please. Well, so liar. Welcome to my courtroom. Who's this hoser, eh? Oh shit, he's Canadian. Why is he Canadian? Who is this hoser, eh? Name's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man. Look at me. Accusation? You accuse Master Mask? That man is not Master Mask. He's a ruthless murderer. What? I can't believe it just said hoser. Alright, that was decently fast for the first part. Who's this Hoser? Great. I just find Hoser a very funny word. What's this? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then, she's still alive. Inside your heart. Nicky boy! God damn it. Oh, Mr. Light. Is it true that the detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But it's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at the Lordly Tiller that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, how would Detective Happy want to kill Bullet? Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. It's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Alright, Zelda, take care. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at me, please take the stand. Well, how do you do, Sir Liar? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. I couldn't let the man down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you a perfect alibi. An alibi in the name of Master Mask. I'm sorry, I'm afraid even a great look at me has no idea what you mean. Of course I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on out in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Master Mask. Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masters. Not that only did the poor fools have asked me to protect their valuables, he even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles above my divine finger, for example. So you continue to insist that you are in fact Master Mask? Of course. Very well then, look at me. Let's begin with a simple question. On October 12th at 1 AM, King Bullet was murdered. Where were you at the time? Well, no doubt knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thanks. 19th coffee. Alright, Mr. Atme. The night of the murder, speak. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. I was stealing the urn as Master Mask just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be a witness. The time which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murder. Seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene. Everything else up until now is part of this plan. There has to be a secret in this picture as well. It looks just fine. Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool. Why would you be saying that? You ain't, Francisca. I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. And that's why I'm called Master Mask. But conveniently, that also means that there's no way we can tell who this really is. What do you mean? Huh. I was saying that this is not in fact Look At Me. That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Master Mask to create an alibi. Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? Name the accomplice. If Look At Me was at the KB security during that murder, then Master Mask in this picture has to be fake. Exactly. You had an accomplice. Now remember you've said that, Mr. Wright, because there's no going back. If you're making baseless claims, I'll treat you to a penalty myself. Penalty's probably boiling hot too. So who is it, Mr. Wright? Who was the accomplice? Holy shit, I have no idea. I know. Larry? Just this person. Huh. It's quite a prank you're trying to pull. Do you have any evidence that this person is in fact the accomplice? Well... The aura! The aura that this person has around him is! If you're going to judge someone by their aura, you better be right up there as the #1 suspect, Mr. White. Ugh. I jumped the gun on that one. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. That's right, it was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lordly Tiller 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out a card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was a perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am. Hey Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Henry was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Tiller while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. You know, that's true. It's kind of odd. Actually, let me save the game here, considering it like a crash shit freezing earlier. Well, I guess we did save at the end of the a bit of an unneeded save, I guess. So, by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here? Is that correct? Indeed it is. Then it is. That is it. The very thing that proves I committed a crime. The very thing that proves you committed a crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. He was simply called by the very camera that he had set up. We all have days like that. Indeed. Turned out that there was no such a thing as a perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing, a sad blue melody. Looks like I better get more information for now. If he's truly the killer, it's gonna be something phony in that photo. Let's check my photo again. Oh, I didn't want to do that. let me load. Because it's good I made it safe. I mean, I guess one could say that the box isn't covered in paint, but I mean, it could just be the other side of the box, really. About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come on now, it's all too clear what you're thinking. Huh? You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by the Lordly Tailor. By Lordly Tailor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Tailor staff that printed the picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no other picture could have been altered. I see. Looks like I better find something else that could be suspicious. So it's all by false. It has to be, or you couldn't have killed Mr. Bullet at the KB security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Oh no, you tell me. I guess I'm presenting something here, but... This piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is, that's it. The very thing that proves I committed a crime. The very thing that proves you committed a crime. Should you understand by now? Some could have tampered with it. Unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about it at night. The basement warehouse in this picture that supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? You bet there is. Is there? I'm implying that this picture is fake. You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. Took all around the basement warehouse at night before the theft took place. There's something in this photo that doesn't match the memory of that night. Very well then, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? The wagon isn't there? The funny part is right here. Why, this is a blood stain. Ah, blood. Now this case is getting interesting. It's not Danganronpa, come on now. Not exactly the same, it's actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach color right there. From blood to peaches, the judge shows love going on in wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. Turns out that something that should have been there is nowhere to be seen. Well, Mr. Wright? Why are they supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that on the day of the crime around noon. The golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there when I first saw it. I myself was at a night of death took place, and I saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on at night, then the statue should have been there. But when I went there in the day after the theft, the statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was someone pushed there accidentally. You ordered the statue slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move that distance. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and the reason as to why the statue was moved at night? Oh? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is why did they move it? Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime? Not me himself? But why? The one who moved the statue was none other than Look At Me. Come now, Sir Liar. There you go again on your strange delusions. I guess he pushed it away to get the sword. What basis do you have for your strange delusions? It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse at night. That's indeed very simple. However, why would you want to move a heavy gold statue? The real reason for removing the golden statue is the heroes of our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what was the reason the witness did have to remove the statue? Reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me, you pretended to be Master Mask. To create an alibi by showing you our lordly tailor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed to like a cheap film at a drugstore. That's why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory, please enlighten us. So when this picture does this lie exist? I have no idea. The time? Naturally, the line in this photo is the timestamp. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm not following here. I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Acme went to KB security and murdered Kane Bullock. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to mean that lordly tailor at this time. I mean, yes? What does it have to do with the statue being moved? Remember if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed beside the barrow's door? Well, the statue was taken down to the barrows on the day of the crime. And was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Acme had already decided on the time where he was going to kill a victim. And so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. Makes sense? What the? Of course the statue hadn't been brought down from the basement barrels yet. Ah. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Acme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. What? Why? Because something like that wasn't supposed to be there. And it had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Acme had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the photo the way it had in the photo. Yeah. Order, order. Mr. Acme, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off the night of crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by the lordly tailor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Ah. Ah! Order, order. Mr. Godot, what's the meaning of this? Go! I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. My 11th cup. I've promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm still good until the last drop. However, the defense is a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on the road of infinite points. I think he's got this point mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time? And that the statue was moved in order to make it match? That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied. Which is? 21st? That's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true. No way. Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your action as Master Mask, there should be no problem. What you're telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide the score with your testimony about your plan to steal a sacred urn. Man, this is a lot of bullshit. First, I received a request from Lordly Tailor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box in Zavadi. It was then sent to the barrowhouse. Then I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. And I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. And last time, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th. It's pretty much all the stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information you gave. Witness, you sure are no mistakes this time? This is a very. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh boy. You asked the guard owned by Miss Adrian Andrews, is it right? Indeed. It seemed that they had heard me of my zvarkling reputation. I see Miss Andrews is still tricking the weirdos. You better watch out too, Maya. You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with her. And she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Interesting new tidbit. So you're sure that you'd never seen the urn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm it for yourself. The security was focused entirely on the entrance to the warehouse. However, I look at me, and no information about whatsoever to slip through my fingers. You mean this calling card? That's right. That is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because that he knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been a child play for him. I think I know what to do here, actually. Can I just present this thing? Objection! No, I guess the information doesn't match up on the thing anymore, because beforehand it was like, ah yes, this thing is like estimated being like worth nothing. Okay, alright. Then now we're into the basement warehouse. Unfortunately, there are many different treasures being taken there. It's for a period of approximately 5 days. People are indeed going in and out of the warehouse. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even if the photo was taken. I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Happy might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. It's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until at night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. Need to look at the court record. Not a lot to go on there, is there? The detective has been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alrighty then. How do we do that? Something that Demi stated very clearly. That he had never seen the urn before he stole it. We need to prove that he's lying. I got an ID. Oh? Looks like you've seen it on the poster. I guess not. Sure. Where's this going? It was placed in a box and it was then sent to the warehouse. Speckled urn? I guess the speckle is pointing at the fact that it was like covered in paint. But how would you know about that? Yeah. Objection! Mr. Admin, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote his calling card, correct? But of course. Is there a problem with the calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. No, the speckled here. Surely refers to the pink paint spread on the sacred urn. Yes, it's true, but so what? Truth to be told, there is no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains? And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Hmm. 20 seconds. I'm not finding this joke for it to be very funny, Mr. Wright. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say human-prone error. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. Ugh. You can't be serious. And yet the calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means... Detective Atme had seen his urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when his fake photo was taken. Pfft. And because of this photo is fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds any water. Good noises. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little too early for victory pose. Huh? 23rd? Huh. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday we all decided anomalously that this man was Master Mask. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we were being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No way, don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say the look at me was the one who killed King Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would you do that? Haha. An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. Might you my merry murderous motive manifest? Nick, he's getting a second win. If you prepared an alibi and pinned this crime onto Ron the Light, as you say, you must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron the Light. True, we don't really have a motive here. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in the murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us into what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honored to, Sir Old-Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite the lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Look at me, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. King Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron the Light. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. the Light for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. the Light saw it fit to kill King Bullard. Truly a tragedy. So the victim, King Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is a blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirmed that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination. Oh god, this is just gonna be messy. And who in the world is going to prove that? I will. After doing a thorough background check for Detective Atme and King Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security. Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive is Mr. the Light. Mistook? That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an error. That wasn't what I meant. Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be? Why, the answer is obvious. Ron the Light, of course. Boy, I like to wipe the smug look of this guy's face. Press harder. Why wouldn't the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask? Don't you already know that? This is a verdi. Take a look at this newspaper. Oh, it's the famous tale of Amenon, the magnificent jewel. The photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely the defendant. The defendant? The victim clearly misread this article and Zavadi. He got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Master Mask. I see. That's an unusual, reasonable deduction. You mean this blackmail letter right here? It says, bring $50,000. And the handwriting is without a doubt to the victims. It's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it. But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. An addressee. This letter was discovered at Rondelight's apartment. And Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there was no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder. What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason I just can't shake the feeling that there was something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? What do you mean by that? Don't mind, I was certain you're already aware. This is a buddy. KB Security has a lot of security info in all sorts of companies. And since I was the security team chief, I stole data from the company. I came bored that you had to forgive young Mr. Delight. Which is why he sent him that letter upon mistakenly believing he was a thief. Mr. File here that we discovered in Mr. Bullett's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullet was receiving money through blackmail. However, this is a bit odd. Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullet the money? Even though he wasn't actually Master Mask. On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Do you really think the story is going to hold up? Your search engine is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean? I very remember from Rondelight's wife, Desiree Delight. 24th? Ronnie thinks he's Master Mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. Huh. Well, Mr. Wright. Yeah. Was he trying to act like Mr. Delight just now? Thought it was actually pretty convincing. Now that's just your imagination talking. Come on, so liar. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning. Can we hear of careful reasoning for ourselves? It's a long story, and better safe for another time. Very well, another time. But so-called long stories usually aren't all that long. At least, not in my experience. So you're going to try to connect the detective at me to Mr. Bullet, right? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. That's true. Is that blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Since you don't have enough information, you should press him for more testimony. I already pressed everything though. A newspaper? Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tower of Amidon, a stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is this jewel's color. Color? There's not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the gem that's stolen was blue. Yes? And? However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. Really? Red dot. Oh! Oh, I totally didn't notice that. Oops. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Rat? Which means, the red diamond described in the blackmail letter, it's not the Tower of Amidon that Master Mask stole at all. This is the red diamond ring that he's holding, isn't it? And your point is, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? Is that what you're trying to say, right? Right? Is that what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Well, is that what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Yes. This is what King Bullet was actually blackmailing. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? Yeah, I've been personally involved in every single Master Mask case. And in the last case you recovered what was stolen. And you received a jewel. As your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously on the other around your finger. That red diamond ring. It is a diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that King Bullet wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Order in a court. Order, I say. 23rd? Seems you're going too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Wright. Uh-oh. Don't like the way he said that. King Bullet blackmailing Luke at me? Are you for real? Yes I am. Yes I am. Yeah, come on, stand up to him. Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. King Bullet threatened to make Luke Atme's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So what was that identity? Atme King killed Bull because he was afraid of becoming a secret and becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. The identity that Luke Atme wanted to desperately keep secret was his identity as... I want to say Master Mask, but... Am I 100% sure here? I don't know, so I'm going to press the magic button. A blackmailer? Luke Atme was a blackmailer! Objection. Where are we getting this from? Hey now, isn't it a little different from what you've been saying? You said that King Bullet was the one blackmailing Luke Atme. Now you're saying that Atme was blackmailing someone else on top of that? You have to admit, it does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. King Bullet was blackmailing Luke Atme. But Ron the Light was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. Oh, like that. Yeah, I guess. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes. Just a few days after the Terror of Eminon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans? In which case that would mean that Ron the Light was actually Master Mask? That's what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans, and that Mr. Delight still has targets for him. And that someone was no longer to look at me. Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? Even when we were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you... You say that I Look At Me was blackmailing Ron the Light? In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Master Mask. Well, yes. Ron the Light started receiving plans from his second crime onwards, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed his first crime. Good point. Still, he couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. 24? Is it? Yeah. In that case, let's see some hot bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Look At Me know that Ron the Light was Master Mask? It shows on the picture? That's what I want to say. I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief, trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. There's a picture of you and Ron the Light in his guard uniform. Seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit, and he hid it in the bucket. That seems far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone Ace Detective. And that's when you figured that out, that Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask, Master Mask was really Ron the Light. What the... Wasn't he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, looks like he wasn't even an Ace Detective. I can't believe what a schemer, what a fraud, trying to pass himself off as an Ace Detective. Why, now you dare expose me like that? Why, I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm famous and a pro detective, and I'm also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you're neither a pro thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That's your true identity. Why you? How dare you even imply that I'm so smart, so clearly that's why not you ever sort of big mouth of yours. Real fools, I say. None of you can compare. It's like, so go on, come to me. Come over to her, there's nothing here. Blackmail. Okay, whatever. I can't keep up with that. It seems we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme. Bailiff, please prepare yourself for Mr. Atme. Oh, shut up, Godot. 25th coffee. The hammer that strikes too fast. There's no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Abbey was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't a lordly tiller the night of the murder. That's right, that's why he was the one who killed Mr. Bill. But... there's still one thing you have to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful, excusable man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright, this is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Mr. Bull's office on that night. But, can you really prove that? It's long enough, Mrs. Wright. I want to hear your answer. That night Luke Atme was a baking security in defense. Honestly, no fucking day. Do I have any proof for this? The sword? Maybe? I don't know. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. Just as I thought. It's better than me jumping at conclusions, I guess. But, if we have more of Detective Atme's testimony... Unfortunately, this is as far as you'll go, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after he interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for his witness to return to his own trial. And face his guilty verdict as Master Mask. No? Well, now so liar. Seems that love wins out at the end after all. I am the ace detective, as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Rondelight's will verify that he's a true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Oh boy. Can't this just be over yet? Order in the court. There's no deliberation over this witness. Can't believe this. At this rate, one is. Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and... by then it will be too late. Why? Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court law. Double jeopardy? Should the defendant be tried and found innocent in court, the defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of King Bolt is concerned. No way. The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as as King Bolt's murderer. See, the case is still going strong. Sadly. I wish we were done here, but no. There's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent. The real killer, look at me, will go free. I of course examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there's no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Fighting with the controls on other arm, yeah, that sounds about right. Then I ran the cross-examination of look at me. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you are a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you? Phoenix, raise your eye. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A liar is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice? No way. Mia? Yeah. Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia? What are you doing here now? This is the true power of the crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's not meant for Mia Faye. I like how we're still getting the backstory here. Now then, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, it's true, but... Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Oh, so it seems that the law wins out in the end after all. This is when the light will verify that he is a true murderer. Declared it with my full force of detectiveness. Yes, but those comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Ah, nothing. Oh, so lie, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, you look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's say this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you... Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix? This is it. This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief. Indeed, it is true that I was not that lowly tailor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was that informed me that the true culprit was Ron the Light. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only started once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which Wright left no prints. And the blackmail ladder, the victim just likely mistook the core of the jewel. This is the way. Therefore, all the evidence points at the poor boy. It's a lot of fucking things to cross-examine, holy shit. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not have appeared to be hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course. But how did you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, so liar. Gah. I'm going to make even more trouble for us now, so liar. I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You cannot postpone Luke at me drill any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a second. Just one chance? Huh. Seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix, if there's any evidence that contradicts the testimony, so it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you'll lose. That's all there is to it. 25th. Cup number 17. the last cup. I wonder if I missed some along the way, because I only counted him getting, he only got like 25 cups. I'll slid to him at least. Seems like the time has come to enter this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in his testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find a contradictionary remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance. Very well then, Mr. Wright, please begin with your final cross-examination. So I only get to press once? Uh-oh. Oh my god, there are so many things to press them on here. Holy shit, I hate it. I'm going to save first. You have to have the power of safe scumming. I guess I do. I honestly have no fucking idea. Mr. Emmy about his last remark. You still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. I'm afraid you're the one that still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Did I get lucky? Mr. Emmy, it seems you can finally admit it. That you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Emmy? The burn did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit, is that correct? Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions that prove you were a fool. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron the Light was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? Earlier in the testimony of him, but he wasn't here. So I guess he would know. It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. I got lucky here, didn't I? That's right, the defendant didn't get to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know about this are those who have been watching this trial. Yeah. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There was no way that you should have known about that. Aye! Aye! You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So did no likeness. How did you know about the piece of information? Well... Come on. This detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There's only one, and only one way, for Detective Atme to have found it out. Only one? One way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Yeah, suspiciously Atme-shaped shadow, huh? For a second, my client witnessed a real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw this attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? No, if you turn the statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron the Light. Impossible. No, quite possible, actually. Detective Atme saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when he killed King Bullet and assaulted Ron the Light. It was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. What? Is he going to take off? Is he going to space? Yeah. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! Which is something a repeat of last time, excuse me. That's the same line you gave me yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Haha! Hoo-hoo-hoo! What an awfully complicated incident. King Bullard was blackmailing Luke at me, who was in turn blackmailing Wonderlight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke at me tried to frame Wonderlight. And he claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Oh, I didn't realize you were still there. Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict. I know. You never committed any murder. That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but... I really am Master Mask. Could you keep your mouth shut for a fucking minute? Huh? So thanks to the trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it. I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. The defendant can never be tried twice for a crime which he was once found innocent. Dan, Master Mask is really innocent. It would seem so. For now. For now? And now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty. What a fucking mess. Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this is a good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask after all. You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call me much these days. Oh? I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Kurain channeling school? Becoming the master? You're saying goodbye to my mother? Misty Faye, right? Much over, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, let's see you around. Mia. Ah, Mr. White. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. Wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened. Come on, just be happy already. Maya. You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off Master Boot. But, in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was one held hostage by robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but... Are you really sneaky if you give the place that you're going to rob an advance notice that you're going to steal shit? Eh? Once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. Welcome back, Zaza. You just missed everything. I thought she would leave you for sure. So that's why I became Master Mask. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken ball can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? Right. Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can? Kind of wish you could check with me first. Mr. Delay, even a ball is broken, there's always a way to put it back together. Oh no, what do you want me to present here? Oh no. Do I have to present this fucking ass urn? I'm going to check the guide for this. Like, if this is like a bonus thing, I don't want to fuck it up. Still on turnabout. Part 4-2. All the way at the bottom, I imagine. Wait a minute. This is the wrong case. Huh? Why didn't it send me to a different page? Wait. Present the sacred urn. Yeah, I guess I was right. I guess I was right. No, it's not the badge. It's never the badge. Other than in the first game, I guess. Then I fucked it up. The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Mr. Light. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything to do with me anymore, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Masquerader. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Oh, come on. It's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So there's no way you could ever get away. What? Didn't you say you hate criminals? Hmm? Oh. Oh, I hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like the detective. I see. Why, Ronnie went and declared... fucking knew it. I just fucking said it. Why, Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? It's chivalry, so chivalrous, right? Hmm. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes? I'm really glad to ask you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. Gulp. I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya, congratulations. Yeah. Talk about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife in front of Mr. Maya. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Never, never. God damn it. You're gonna repeat of that, huh? Why is Nicky boy setting you up so much? So just as the case came to a close, so did my consciousness. Ron said the broken ball can never be put together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Stupid ass Owen. Here's a perfect example of that was put back together. Even better than before. Just enjoy the meme. Well, I can't think of something, but... Oh god, what is... Why are you dressed as a mate? Who is this guy wearing a scouter in the back there? Excuse me? What do you mean? Scouters? Recipe for turnabout. Well, enjoy the prologue, the little teaser, I guess. That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. See no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. The evidence and testimony you have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone in the stable when he drank from the poisoned coffee. No, you're wrong. You know what I saw? I saw... I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Fraud attorney over here. Why wouldn't anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright? This court finds the defendant guilty. Uh-oh. This court is adjourned. Well, find out next time. Find out next time what it is all about. Yeah, just gonna close. Alright, chat. Well, I guess we did finish this one today after all. Didn't take the court date didn't take as long as expected, so that was good. The investigations are so stupidly long in these games, like since the second one, really. Like, the first game is still kind of balanced, but the second game really took these investigations way too long. She loves to be in trouble. What do you mean? But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.